Welcome back. It was another extremely busy week at the Legislature, including for us here at the North Carolina Home Builders Association. We had a big bill drop this week. This is one of our proactive bills for this year. It could be really revolutionary for the home building industry in North Carolina, and we're excited about it. It's Senate Bill 317, addressing the workforce housing crisis. This bill is sponsored by Senator Newton, Senator Moffitt, and Senator Lowe, plus 30 co-sponsors on the Senate side. This bill creates an option for a new type of subdivision. This subdivision would be required to make 20% of its housing units available for prospective buyers who do not exceed certain income limits set by HUD. The remaining 80% of the subdivision would be market driven. As an incentive for builders and developers to create this workforce housing, they would be exempt from certain local regulations and ordinances such as density setback and open spaces. It could be a real game changer to address the housing affordability crisis in North Carolina. Another bill that we were watching and spoke in favor of in committee is House Bill 130, sponsored by Representative Dean Art from Union County. This bill would prohibit local governments from proactively banning sources of energy such as gas or propane in a community. That is not a good idea. We believe that it should be up to the consumer and the builders to pick out the best choice of energy for them. That should also be market driven. So we're excited to support this bill, and hopefully as this bill moves over to the Senate, we will gain some traction over there and move this bill to the governor for him to sign it. Another thing that we're monitoring is the Building Code Council in their pursuit to adopt the 2024 Energy Code. Right now is not the time to adopt this code. On Tuesday, the Building Code Council met. Our Director of Codes and Construction, Cliff Isaac, spoke in opposition to the adoption of the new code, along with a number of builders from across the state. Now is not the time to tackle an additional cost to housing, particularly with interest rates as high as they are, land costs, labor costs through the roof. So right now, we're good with the 2018 code, and we hope the Building Code Council is willing to listen to our concerns as we face a housing affordability crisis in North Carolina. Now, let me introduce you to our Legislator of the Week.
I am here with Senator Tom McInnis from Moore County, who is in his 5th term. Senator McInnis is a great friend of our industry and has carried a lot of our legislation, and we are delighted to name him our Legislator of the Week.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, and it's always a pleasure to work with home builders, because nothing happens until a home is built and ground is broken and the cap is put on it and the new buyer moves in. And when that happens, we have progress in our state. We've got many people, as you are aware of, that are moving from all over America who have found out our secret in North Carolina, and they want to come here. But we got to have a place for them to live. We got a shortage of housing, and we need to keep on keeping on putting those houses on the ground and making opportunity available for everybody to have a home of their own.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Mike, and thank you, Senator Tom McInnis. You are truly outstanding for our industry. We can't thank you enough over the last decade for all your support. It's been unwavering, and you've truly been great. For more information, read our written legislative report. See you next week.